Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Rome playthrough where we are coming in from just a little bit of a spat with Egypt again. As we are beginning to interact with each other, we're ending up in a few wars with each other. The Egyptian elephants were quite damaging last time, but not too bad. We've basically taken Phrygia and we've got some local assets now. We've had a bit of a messy war down here, which I do need to tidy up this territory as soon as I can. Let's get a fabricating against them. Because I'd like to bring them into our city. Oh, we've got some exiled armies. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna send one army up to here to defend a road. Let's put some fortifications here too. In fact, let's fortify the hell out of this island. So fortress roads there because it is right in hostile territory. Let's accept all those trade agreements. Because the army which I put there is pretty much going to have to hold off against Egypt all on its little lonesome in future conflicts. So, we've got some starving pops. I don't care. And this fleet can actually come into port here as well. I was a bit confused by what was going on there. This fleet doesn't need to. It's really good strength. Okay, there is by far the best supply limit, so you guys can go in there. Well, is here a pirate port? Yes, and it's a pirate port as well, so we will get rid of those pirates. We are beginning to integrations, guys. We're integrating Thrace, and we are building up to try and start integrating the likes of Carthage. So all of their territory is fabricated against. Let's get there. See, Egypt is our big thing against a lot of these guys, because Egypt is doing a lot of guaranteeing. They're in multiple wars, and they would be nice and easy to capture, actually. And I could vassalize them, and having them as a vassal would be quite nice in that location. Do I have a claim? Let's get some legions over there. wasn't planning on going to war, but it's a little war. They don't have anybody to be friendly, so and with our allies, certainly we shouldn't have too many issues here. Crete should be nice, easy capture. I should have brought that over. But yeah, we're gonna bring that army over. They're gonna stay there just in case. There we go. Let's have a look at our regions here. You are going to be dismissed. And this one is going to be assigned to the region. Which will hopefully, yeah, keep it happy, even though we are not necessarily doing the nicest things to the people there. Let's have a look at the regions up here. Cause, this is all one region as well, so we're going to do the same here. I want to buff that up a bit. So this whole region's now done. This does up my corruption a little. So I want to be a bit careful, but let's start Romanizing while we've got the legions assigned. Yeah, because we've got the legions. So some of them are going down, but having a nice, strong local region will help. Sorry, nice, strong local army will definitely help. So, lots of trade. No. Let's get a couple more units of Velites in there. So we have upped my corruption a bit by doing those changes, but they are probably worthwhile. Here, a good way of changing things if you're doing a mass change is actually just to swap your governor around as well. Our culture is a bit of a mess in all of these places, but if we can start really bringing it in line. We don't want to be doing too much cultural assimilation at once, and long run it's not actually so important because you get lots of things which make other cultures and religions happier. But having everybody being Roman is definitely good. Obviously, I am preparing for that war with Boy as well. Let us sail to Crete. My aim here is just to assimilate them into our empire. Oh no, they lose a tiny amount of prestige. How will they possibly ever cope? Nah, I don't seem to be able to get well wanted. I wanted elephants. Extra tax. Gonna build a few more local legions for my regions, basically. So I've got a little somebody sitting in every sort of location. Oh, whoa, that's a big army. Okay, we are going to do a mass naval invasion there. Basically, we're going to batter them out, then harry their army a little bit, potentially, if we've got the opportunity to. It's a fairly nice setup for their army as well. There we go. You can go to where? Yeah, up here. Where you will be assigned a regional governance. And then we'll move some people down here as well, long run. You know what? Why? No, I want to break that army first. I know you can just go here. Okay, you're still marching, it's fine. Now hit them. Perfect. I was thinking about sailing around to get them in the other side, and I probably will do, but as our reinforcements are coming in, this is going to be good. As long as they get there in time. Oh, wow. They have quite a solid army there. They've got a lot of heavy infantry, but we are massively overpowered now, and we have elephants. Sorry, I was muted for a second there. So there we go. So what I'm actually going to do, guys, is while I'm going to have, you know, I'm definitely going to have issues when fighting. I'm definitely going to end up fighting these guys quite a bit. I'm not really planning on, sorry, these guys, Egypt, quite a bit. I'm going to try not to do too much damage to them so I actually get a good war, like big solid war later on. There we go. This is going to be a slog through here, but it shouldn't be too difficult, to be honest. I'll find out if that island counts as part of it. Some point. Oh, Egypt now controls that territory. So Egypt and us, you know, we are getting chunks near each other. Who are Phrygia's allies at the moment? We want to get a bit more fabricating going on. But we'll get there. Damn Senate. Okay, there is about to fall. Then we'll start pushing down the coast a bit more. Using our ships to do a series of naval invasions. Let's just check they've not actually invaded me anywhere. I wish the little pirate ship would disappear. Well, you're going to pull up there. I'm actually more worried up. No, we're going to hold you there. Should, however, hold you on the mainland from there. Make people of my state religion a bit happier. Oh god, they're just recapping now, aren't they? Oh god! Wait until they're locked in. Okay, that's good. We're gonna win. Ooh! Okay, you can go around, hopefully get an opportunity to stack wipe them. Oh. So they will already accept that, they will become a client state. They just provide me a nice little buffer there, which is good. So I can't improve opinion yet. I do want to do that though, because getting them actually liking me is probably a good idea. Race is going to take a while because it's bigger. The bigger somewhere is, the longer it takes to integrate, basically. To be fair, I could have actually just taken them in, couldn't I? Because I did have a claim. I do like having a reasonable vassal swarm on my edges, certainly. Okay, I'll accept that. Oh, god damn. There we go. So we're doing a bit more assimilating there. So I want to be a little careful with how much it's dropping off in some places, but... as long as I don't overdo it, it's not a huge issue. And actually, our biggest issue here is probably pushing up our negatives from that. I'm being a little risky. I do need to spend some time reducing. Okay, you can fall back and be the local garrison. No, you can stay here and actually have a commander, please. So things are going nicely. Let's keep pushing that up, because the higher that is, the better. Crete is quite powerful. Yeah, we're going to put these guys down and we are going to have a brief war with these guys to bring them back into the fold. And we're going to keep Romanizing all this territory. Because wrong culture of ones who get really badly dealt with by that. By lots of aggressive expansion, so if I take the time to Romanize a lot of these new areas, that will actually really help us, which actually no is why I'm going to pull these guys back and fully Romanize here too. Oh. So yeah, we're going to have to pull them right down here to put them into there. Nice big chunk of cash, please. We don't actually have much of there, so I'm not going to bother doing that region yet. Though I'm going to build an Aurelian Legion. Or a Legion to send around there anyway, in Rome again. Who will go around to Aurelia, so we can start doing that there too. Let them build up a little bit before we start this little war. We're slowly whittling away our manpower, but it's still huge, let's be honest. You can head around to Dalmatia there. Not entirely sure what diplomatic reputation actually does to me. Let's have a look. So, mercantile faction. No, it just means they're more likely to consider talking to me. Okay. You can head down to Corinth. I can't assign a new guy yet. We're definitely Romanizing them. It takes time to Romanize, but it is worth doing. It's fine, my fleets will deal with them. Maybe, eventually. Yeah, really tiny, I can soak it. Damn it! So actually I can't, because they have vassaled up. They have gotten themselves lots of big buddies. Weird. There you go. You are the Aurelian Legion now. Stop bleeding them dry. Flog him. Okay, so I'm not quite ready for that war just yet. We are going to get a war up here, inevitably. We've got a few legions about, which I can use defensively, but I still need to be a bit careful. I'm not that fussed about pushing into Gaul yet. These guys are going to have to be dealt with. Because they are becoming a bit of a power base and I want to connect up down the coast there long run, though we've been mostly fighting over here recently. As you've probably noticed. There we go. So slowly assimilating people into Rome to make them good Romans, which will help. But it is going to be a long-winded process to do that. But definitely worth it. Oh wow. Oh. That's nothing to do with me, that little patch of Roman territory there. Media is becoming big. Moria is obviously huge. No, they are not getting it all their own way. The Hadramut. Oh. Kush has been eaten a bit by Egypt. Yeah, citizen happiness is huge. I'd like to change it to that, but... Okay, nothing we can import at the moment. Look at that terrain. So many people. So many slaves. Bloody hell. We have a rather high stability at the moment. We'd like to start integrating Carthage as soon as possible because they are going to take a long time to integrate. Because they're big. Was worth doing, but now we're in a nice stable position, so actually straight up integration is probably our best bet. That should push us over cap. It will give me a little bit of tyranny to do it. That's the only downside. The tyranny slowly drops off. Close. Now the question is, does it have to stay above that? $780, so it's gonna take 100 years. I'm not even sure the game goes to that time, does it? I can't remember what the end date is. Yeah, they are. Because they're so big, integrating them will take a lot longer, which is understandable. I'm happy for them to sit there as a client state, to be fair. Tax, please. Goddamn stability hit. Actually got the claims to the territory I want there. I've also got Ionia. Oh, God damn you, Egypt. No, Egypt won't necessarily join. Hey, they completely will join, they just won't necessarily join. Let's get you up there and ready. Let's get a couple of legions on board ready for this. So they are still going up simply because of the local local garrisons. So this is another war which could spiral, but again, I'm not massively fussed. I'm going to just take that territory there. For now, because my corruption is getting a bit too high. To the point it is beginning to get a few problems, so. Let's welcome the Egyptian refugees. I don't really care about Egypt's opinion of me. damn it. Typical pirates somewhere, I can't really deal with them. I'm gonna say, it is so quick to get around with navies in the Mediterranean, which kind of makes sense, because that's kind of how I was all wow. So Egypt has some big armies there. See, these are all actually set in. That's the downside of doing that, is I can't move a lot of these armies at the moment. Burn that pirate fleet. I may regret that soon. Okay, that is a bigger war than I intended. Actually, I say that's not that bad. Let's get everything into here to this big battle straight away. When I say that, I can also afford a butt-ton more legions if I wanted to, so we really should start pumping out the legions again. Wow, I say that. I was worried. I wasn't worried about much. They don't dominate us in elephants, and they definitely don't in heavy infantry. And now we are shredding their troops. Our Roman legions are doing nicely here. They have a few camels. Ooh. It's the only thing they've got, which I don't really have. And camels are quite good in certain situations. But only certain ones. So you're going to come watch our coast there. Nice. So my general gets steadfast. Or one of them does. They are all retreating relatively fast. Let's drop my 32 stacks straight in there. I basically want to trace them down before they get too much morale back. And it looks like we're going to catch them. Okay, so it looks like they're having to retreat somewhere further away now, which is good. Just buff that army up a little bit. And this is already pretty much over in that little bit. Here is held by them, so we'll send a fleet over. All these little islands are going to get invaded again. Sell you down there. Looks like my allies are going to win that naval engagement, but the Egyptians are getting some more troops in, so sending my fleet in will help. One day I'll manage to capture one of their big ships. Slave raid. Let's go invade a few islands. And we've pretty much got the war goal here. Can I cancel my casus bellis? And get them integrated would be good. They're moving a small army over. There will fall in seconds. There's about to fall, so we'll start sweeping down the coastlines of these islands again. And the war score will start ticking in our direction once we hold the war goal. There we go. Just grabbing all of that shouldn't be difficult for us. This is just such a mess. I kind of wish it wasn't, because it makes it harder to capture. Oh, the Alexandria has a great deal of political disturbance, eager to take advantage of the numerous lackeys and pretenders. Ooh. How can I tell who the pretenders are? I'm not bothered. I don't really want them to fragment too much. Oh wow, they are in a big war there as well. With a country which is revolting, but I say they've lost all the territory. It's not a huge amount of territory. Let's do this. While they're busy dealing with that, we are going to put ourselves in a position to actually invade Alexandria. Yeah, second thing, just for give ourselves a little bit of extra oomph here, because if we can burn Alexandria, that does weaken them massively. So I could try and get myself a small colony somewhere in Egypt territory, but I don't think that would be a sensible idea yet. It would be a bit too much of a stretch. There we go. Nope, so they are all still happy even while they're Romanizing, which is good. Quite happily going my way. Stick and pig. Or two. So landed army there. Now we do have a fortress here, at least a level 1 fortress. How do I tell what level it is? It's a level 1 fortress, so... yeah, it could be useful, having a friend. This is risky, because they do potentially have some big armies around here, but... if I can capture Alexandria, that is a huge blow. Doing nicely there. Everywhere else is safe for the moment. Let's get some new legions. We have the income. There's absolutely no reason for us to not have the legions. Fairly generic setups with them all because I know what I want. Don't even consider copying me because my meta is terrible, guys. Where am I exporting war elephants to? So I'm definitely exporting them somewhere. Citarni and Linicia. C-E-R-T. So, hang on, are you telling me I traded away my surplus? I didn't think... Oh, I thought we had it set so we couldn't do that. Yeah. Elephants. And each of these guys can get some elephants as well and change stance. There we go. I was a bit confused about why I'd suddenly lost the ability to get them. Alexandria pillaged. Oh. After the siege of Alexandria, because Imperator's troops were on riot, resulting in the murder. There you go. 18 pops were distributed. 2 to Rome, 2 to Roma. Oh, wow. You are going to pull back here. You guys are just going to be told to go wild. Crete has invaded as well. Foreign flight. Yes, I will take that to gain all the claims. Rubbish. But let's give him something, otherwise he's going to start becoming a problem. Oh, and he's better than him. Only here left to really capture up here. Here we go. Nice. So everything has gone very well there. Literally, I know I said I didn't want to do it, but we are invading Egypt itself. I don't necessarily want to take too much territory because I don't want the aggressive expansion, but there is absolutely no good reason for us to not invade their heartland here now. Especially as my allies are all powering in. So, and I think Egypt's legions are up here. So that's what we're suggesting at the moment. But no, we're going to keep this going. Because I don't see any reason to stop. There we go. That's their legions coming home. The fact that Egypt kept getting involved was their downfall, really. Oh, I thought Egypt would they'd become a tributary. They wouldn't accept. That's more war score than I could possibly get. Would be awesome if I could, but we're not quite there. But certainly taking the river mouth here would be a big blow for Egypt. I know I've gone over the hour again, guys. I'm going to keep going until this war is over this time because I want to. Not like I'm short on cash, guys. Go Splurg. Basically, I want another fleet, so... Here we go. Start working through them. There we go. Monthly tyranny drop. Reduction. fair, I can probably get away with dropping some of them now. We are properly carpet sieging Egypt here, which is good. I don't need to stab a pig yet. It's only a slow drop. Our aggressive expansion is almost non-existent at this point, which is good. I suspect if we cut out this the core, some of the core of Egypt as well. Oh, look at that fleet movement. That Egypt's allies, in inverted commas, will start. Oh, everybody's dying. Everybody's will start jumping on the bandwagon of going to war with them, so sounds good to me. That's a dangerous move, but I've got a lot of small ships which are better in rivers there. Wow. There's an Egyptian army stuck over there, and probably stuck because of that territory which got split off, who they might not be able to march through. I know I've got my new legions there, which I do need to deal with at some point, though I'm not going to deal with them just yet. Ooh, some pirates are hitting my little fleets. Poor Egypt. I should have done the aggressive expansion reduction because we are definitely going to need that soon. Ooh, we are currently spending money, so... So there's no point in me continuing much more because I will go over 100 war score. Right, let's do this properly. So I want here, I want here, I want here. I'm not going to do that. We're going to take some cities here. God damn it. I definitely clicked on Seed City. I don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. That'll work. Give me a little chunk of territory there, taking their capital. make sure I've got everything on up there. Ah! This marvelous city, or I can obliterate them. Protect it. Make them Roman. There we go. Start bringing my legions home, and that is a major blow for these guys. That's good. Straight up cultural assimilation going on there. That place is probably already quite culturally diverse. Well, head to there then, please. And we're going to leave one legion behind here to protect. We definitely want to make a fortress Egypt here. That's the shore. So a little fortress in the delta there. And yeah, we will leave that one up there, guys, with a little splodge of red there, which is going to be the start of our Egyptian conquests, guys. Let's be honest. We control the majority of the coastlines in the Mediterranean now. We do have some stuff to clean up here, and I'm going to start fabricating claims along all this coastline. We'll take Massilia. I'm going to leave Boy for now. I'm going to start eating up this, certainly Phrygia we want to make sure we get control of. And we also want to make sure we get control in here long run as well, but that's a longer run. For now, I want to make sure we consolidate all of here and build out here. They can keep the desert down there, but certainly this chunk of Egypt needs to become mine. Anyway, with that, thank you for watching as always. Please feel free to pop any comments in the comment section. There's a link to my or my Discord. There's a link to my Discord in the comments and description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, so please check them out. As always, thank you very much for watching, guys.